Scott Safety is a respiratory protection company. We do produce from gas masks to self-contained breathing apparatus to powered air respirators and filters that protects the respiratory tract of workers, soldiers, policemen in industrial activities. Scott Safety is one of the largest new generation gas mask producers in the world. We produce in Skelmersdale, England, and we are also one of the largest filter producers, especially military filters. Our strength comes from being a technology and innovation company. We do spend a lot of money on research and development. Through this research and development, we came up with a new generation mask that we have here that is being used by UK Armed Forces currently. The non-military version, the first responder respirator, is being used by Turkish government in great numbers for civilian defense purposes. It incorporates positive and negative pressure. It incorporates communications. It incorporates opticals that would protect eyesight, and it has the highest protection factor in the NATO forces. The message is, this mask will keep you alive.
Good afternoon. My name is Kieran Francis from Standard Brands, and we have developed a solid biofuel for the military, which is air portable, it's lightweight, it's naturally resourced from renewable products, and it's just a new product for the military. So basically we have a solid fuel cube, which is in a wrapper which ignites. You light the wrapper, and this cube will burn for about 18 to 20 minutes in normal temperate conditions in Europe. And you can carry it in your pocket or in your rucksack. So basically we've designed this fuel, and then the militaries have all said to us, well, we need a stove as well. So we have several options of stove. A very simple fold-away stove that is aluminium or steel, depending on what you want, very rigid. And again, it's flat packed, so you can stick it into your pocket or actually into your rucksack. And the feedback we have is, from Afghanistan in the last 10 years, the soldiers want a lightweight, compact bit of kit to use. Drop the fuel into there, light it with a match, and it burns away. And then you heat up your water, and again, it's just a very simple bit of kit for expeditionary troops, special forces, and people that are deployed on the ground. Obviously, if you're in a main camp, you have a gas stove and a field kitchen, but this is for your sort of forward troops without logistical support. Some of the other feedback we found was that when they're in the mountains, in the cold, there's no running water. You open it up like an origami bit of kit. You can scoop up snow and ice, and then again, you use the fuel. The current systems that are used generally throughout the world are either hexamine, a solid fuel, which is poisonous and hazardous. It gives off horrible fumes, and it's also hazardous to transport. Some of the other products are alcohol-based products, and again, they're hard to transport by military flights because of the hazardous nature of combustion. And also, this is a natural biofuel that's renewable product, so it's renewable green fuel as much as you can be when you're burning things.
We're a small private training and simulation company that have been providing quality, cost-effective simulation to the UK Armed Forces, NATO, and to countries of the Middle East for the last 24 years. What we do is we take commercial off-the-shelf COTS technology and we apply that to the military training and education needs of our customers. This predominantly is based upon constructive simulation, which we use to deliver effective training and education at the higher staff officer level, where they are dealing with wargaming for intercontinental and joint multinational operations. And also we use virtual simulation to conduct specific crew and tactical training, both for individuals but also for units, platoons and subunits, so they can practice their procedures, tactics and techniques, enabling them to be ready for operations if they're so called upon to do so. The equipment that we've actually been able to integrate enables countries and armed forces to not necessarily spend their money on high-value, sophisticated gunnery training solutions, because we can decant the training capability into portable devices such as laptops or desktop training solutions. The simulations that we use are open architectures, and they are not closed architectures, which some of our competitors actually sell to their customers. This gives the customers the advantage that they are not necessarily tied in to the maintenance and the upgrades of the systems we provide for them, which gives them flexibility in the service provision they have going forward.
Pearson Engineering is a world-leading provider of counter-ID, counter-mine, earth and obstacle clearing and assault bridging equipment. Our equipment provides armoured vehicles with the ability to configure themselves for a particular task, and that avoids the needs for many very task-specific vehicles. You can take a vehicle already within a fleet that an army may have, and you can apply a range of different attachments to counter a range of mobility obstacles.
Instro is exhibiting here for the first time. We came 2 years ago, we thought what a great show, and we already do quite a lot of business here in Turkey. We're showing a few new products at IDEF this year. Just behind me you can see the new pan and tilt. We call that one D2. That's aimed at wheeled vehicles. Its stabilization performance is suitable for that application, as well as fast patrol boats. Highly dynamic environments, but also where Coast Guard needs a good price performance point. Long-range surveillance and border surveillance requires long-range cameras. There's some examples of those cameras fitted on the D2 behind me. Where you need the pointing accuracy to look at ships at sea 10, 5, 8 kilometers away, you need to hold the line of sight of control very precisely, and you need to do that if the ship is moving around. The price performance point of Coast Guard is at a different level than naval systems, and this is a big advantage that we think we have. We can configure not just the pan and tilt for the dynamic environment, but also overlay some goodies on top of that. So if you need to do not just the stabilization, but you want to stabilize the image for very high frequency vibrations that you get on a fast boat, or you need to make an auto tracker for coastal protection. These are modular options. They're very straightforward factory fitted upgrades at, we believe, a very affordable price performance point.